Not to be left out, several boys had dressed like Tedros, with some in his creamy white breeches and royal blue lace-up shirts from the first year ever sport, a few in his loose ivory shirt and black pants from his night with Sophie in an Avalon cave, and two tall Never boys who had worn the titles of shorts and forgone shirts entirely. Hot, darling, there's even one of you, Sophie said, pointing to a bone-thin, rabbit-faced boy in handmade frock pajamas who had just spilled his drink on a girl. Got the pajamas wrong, Horseman Wolf grumbled. Oh, don't be a loose. You know, they're all having so much fun, I can't tell the efforts from the nevers anymore, said Sophie, watching more of good students' blood in with giddy smiles, as if they'd secretly been waiting their whole lives for an evil party. Even the teachers have stopped searching for a reason to shut it down. Professor Manley and Professor Cheeks were snickering as they silverly shot flames across the soda fountain every time an ever wished for a glass. Nearby, Castor and Professor Animan shook their rumps on the dance floor while students of both schools hooted them on. Listen, I can't last much longer like this. I'm hot, hairy, and hungry. Horse growled, Drew dripping from his snout. Any second, I'm going to shrink back to human without any clothes on. You can't go now. The room 46 boys are almost here, Sophie said, squinting at a pack of effort boys crossing the bridge. I knew Bohai, Lyphon, and the rest of their delicious little clan would come, even if they didn't RSVP. Handsome boys never RSVP. They just grace you with their presence like a balmy day in winter. What? Who's Bohi? Who's Lyphon? Hot growled. How do you know every boy's names? Don't be ridiculous. Everybody knows the boys of Honor Tower, room 46. Besides, I'm sure you can last as a man wolf for as long as you want. Think of first year when you could only do it for 5 seconds. Now, you can go all night if you put your might on it. I'm not lasting all night for a bunch of ever boys, Hot snapped. Don't be irrelevant, darling, Sophie wiped. For 6 months, I've been obsessing over Agatha and Tedros, wondering how they were doing in Camelot. I know I said I hadn't given them the slightest thought, but we both know that's a lie. So I might as well as honest. I couldn't bear the idea that they could be happy without me, even after that hellfire of a coronation. But today's the first night I haven't thought of them at all, which goes to show if Agatha doesn't want me to help her plan her wedding, then I'll happily throw a party for myself. And I assure you, mine will be far better. She smiled as the fireworks over the dance floor arranged into a vision of her own face, and students from both schools hollered their approval. Nearby, kids stuck into a wet velvet cake shaped as a giant's S, and flanked by piles of odd ginger cookies frosted with sayings like S is for Sublime, S is for Sutherland, S is for Sophie. A pimply, sharp-toothed Nevermind climbed her statue and kissed it triumphantly, allocating whistles and cheers, but Sophie didn't mind it in the least, soaking in the ever-never chants from the dance floor. Sophie, Sophie, Sophie. If you think about it, Aki and I don't even have much in common anymore, Sophie added, waving back at the adoring crowd. She has her life with Tedros, the two of them about to marry and become each other's family. And I have my own life, weddingless, familyless, dateless, but so filled with post-obsessors. I thought I was your date, Hot said. Look at my little peaches. Aren't they scrumptious? Sophie gushed, nodding at a few awkward never girls in hip-hugging black leather talking to a shrimpy Ever boy. Spent all week teaching them how to fix self-esteem. What do you think? They're all your age. Any of them catch your fancy? My what? Are you insane? Hot retorted. Not only are they first years, but I'm dirty. Put me down, Sophie gasped. What? Dan, Hot, Dan. Hot quickly swung her to the floor, and Sophie lurched in front of him. Bonnie, darling, welcome to my school, Sophie purred, holding out her hand to a tall, weedy boy in a royal blue coat with dark caramel skin and big black eyes, who gently took it and kissed it like a prince. And hello, Lython. You're looking exceptionally handsome tonight, she said to his short, muscular friend with chestnut hair and freckles. Lython smiled flirtily and kissed her on the cheek. Well, if that's how you're going to say hello, I'll say hello to all of you, Sophie cooed, presenting her cheek to the rest of their Everboy gang. Swimmery, silver-haired Akiro, dark, wavy-headed Valentine, bow-headed, ghostly Devon. Save a dance for me, she whispered to each one.